It has never been possible to define precisely what a motorbike is for sport touring. Maybe the original aim was to create a touring bike for more sporting use rather than taking a sport bike and giving it more touring capability. But just as with everything to do with riding motorcycles, the goals have moved as sport touring has become more specialist. Traditional models like the Yamaha FJR 1300 ES have always been fair game, but at least conceptual proxies like the Super Tenere ES could be said to fill in for at least a similar function, not to mention arguably more to the point. Newer models like the Tracer 9 GT Plus, itself an evolution of the Tracer 9 GT, continue to show that less can yield more. The new 9 GT Plus goals were clearly to better balance performance, add more tech, and go lighter than open-class predecessors. Yamaha has clearly achieved the first two, at least on paper. The GT Plus boasts a full suite of electronics, including the first radar-linked integrated braking system to market, and tips the scales a full 150 pounds less than the FJR 1300S. Adaptive cruise control, actively keeping a set distance to the car in front of you, is via a forward-facing millimeter wave radar. And there's also the first radar-linked integrated brake system on the market, which uses radar to help the rider in specific braking situations by maximizing braking force and/or front-to-rear bias. A revised control pod for menu navigation and a 7-inch full-color TFT display show up a bit better from the saddle. A more sophisticated quickshifter and an updated electronic suspension system designed by KYB to work in concert with the radar cruise capability round out the list of major changes. The Tracer 9 GT Plus rolls on an 890cc liquid-cooled inline-3 with 4 valves per cylinder and twin overhead cams. The forged aluminum pistons move along the direct-coated ceramic composite cylinder bores, which have dimensions of 78 by 62.1 mm in bore and stroke, respectively. Yamaha's YCCT or chip-controlled throttle, which also encompasses the ride-by-wire accelerator position sensor grip technology, controls the throttle body. Furthermore, the varying triple intake lengths enhance the distinctive sound from the CP3 engine apart from aiding the efficiency increase. Power comes courtesy of an assist and slipper clutch featuring a light lever pull and slipper function. A 6-speed gearbox sends power to a chain final drive, which saves weight over the FJR's shaft final drive and reduces maintenance, too. We can't help but respectfully disagree with traditionalists who feel that a sub-900cc sport tourer just won't cut the mustard. The triple's design provides a flat torque curve and linear power delivery across the RPM range, and the Tracer 9 GT Plus certainly trends more toward the sporty side of things. Tipping the scales at less than 500 pounds with a full gas tank, the GT Plus is one heck of a performance machine. The Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus is a veritable dream come true for gadget geeks. The bike has class-leading electronics setting benchmarks of all European manufacturers like BMW, Ducati, Triumph, and KTM. Starting with the more conventional rider aids, core capability leads off on the GT Plus courtesy of a 6-axis IMU that enables lean-sensitive intervention for a wide range of features. 3 riding modes, Sport, Street, and Rain, are represented by the preset settings of these aids. A 4th custom mode lets the user configure parameters. Among those IRMs are 4 power settings, 3 traction control choices, 3 slide control, SCS, settings, 3 wheelie control, LEAF, options, 2 semi-active suspension options, see below, and off. Quickshifter, now in its 3rd generation, can be programmed to support downshifts only, upshifts only, both, or none. Gone are the old model's dual info screens, replaced instead by this dazzling 7-inch full-color TFT display. It's the best screen to be fitted to any new Yamaha model. Not only is it bright and easy to read, thanks in part to an anti-glare coating, but it's also available in 3 different display types. Its a new handlebar control pod is also far more functional than the click wheel it replaced for menu navigation duties, which has been replaced by a joystick similar to the one fitted to the recently reviewed Ducati Multistrada. You can now also connect your smartphone to the helmet's comms system via Bluetooth to manage music and take calls sans having to rely on any third-party app. You get more with the Yamaha MyRide app download, which also allows Garmin Motorize for on-screen navigation. Behind the headlight is a millimeter-wave radar unit that links up with the 2 largest new electrical features. The most significant of those 2 is the adaptive cruise control, which makes the Tracer 9 GT Plus feel like a genuinely modern car. Through this, the user can select a desired speed in any gear from 20 to 99 miles per hour. Moreover, you could change gears when cruise control is activated without slipping it out because the new quickshifter will not affect it. The bike maintains the following gap in 4 preset settings using data provided by the radar unit. First, engine braking is applied followed by application of brakes. Second, like other systems, the motorcycle will throttle back coming up on a car in front of it to hold a set distance. Passing does find it deploying all its electronics, suspension and lean angle among them, to effortlessly accelerate back to the set speed. TCS, SCS, and Leaf all need to be activated to turn cruise on. Yamaha claims to have invented the industry with its innovative radar-linked integrated braking system. In other words, it's a technology that, depending on the circumstance, may help the bike brake more safely and effectively. Rather quickly, Yamaha underlines the fact that this is no collision avoidance system, but rather a feature that helps the rider brake in the event that the radar picks up an item in the bike's path. If the system is turned on, the rider is already on the brakes, and it detects an object or another vehicle in front on the road. Then the system can aid the rider by supplying additional front brake, rear brake, or both with braking pressure to slow the bike down as quickly as possible. Because it can detect the lean angle of the bike, the 6-axis IMU is able to actuate the ABS when needed. It can also apply some compression damping to the front suspension in order to prevent the forks from pitching too far forward. The idea is for the bike to be able to stop as effectively as possible, even when the rider's input is not ideal.